Now I call upon Vinay, who is going to talk about noise.
I was walking through a serene path in the countryside, surrounded with maple trees and green meadows. I was enjoying the walk, the cool breeze, beautiful scenery, and the only sound that I heard was that of the rustling leaves of the trees. It was very relaxing. As I walked further, I noticed another person approaching me from the opposite direction. As I walked closer, it turns out that the person was a lady. And the closer we came, to my pleasant surprise, I found out that she was Katrina Kaif. When she came close enough, we met face to face, we shook hands, and I wished her and asked how she was doing. She looked at me and she moved her lips, and to my awkward surprise, I heard the sound of car horn. So I was shaken. She tried to move her lips again and speak something. This time it was the horn of a truck. And I was really shocked. I'm like, what kind of sausage is this? Then I realized that this might be a dream that would have gone wrong. And I struggled out of it, finally to find myself at 7 a.m. in the morning, and these noises were actually coming out from my window. And this is how I wake up every morning, so as to say. And I find this topic worthy of speech because of a simple fact that noise pollution is a silent killer, not only of pleasant dreams, but also a killer of our health, both mental and physical. It causes hypertension, high stress levels, hearing loss, sleep disturbances. All of this put together greatly diminishes the quality of one's life in a city. Leave alone the health problems. Imagine the plight of students studying in schools in the heart of the city. How well do you think they can concentrate on what they're doing out there? Now think about patients who are recuperating in hospitals, especially, for example, I travel from my place to my work in Vittal Malia Road. There's a Malia hospital out there. I don't see anybody following the rules of not using the horns there. I would like to stress on one very controllable aspect, that is what I spoke about, using the horns unnecessarily in your vehicles. This is a very low-hanging fruit. It's well within our reach, well within our control. Don't you find it weird and disturbing when a driver waiting behind you in a traffic signal starts honking unnecessarily as soon as the signal goes green, and there are around 10 cars standing in front of you, and all of them want to go? It's not like you're getting out of the door, putting out your beach chair and umbrella and go to sip on orange juice or something, right? Everybody wants to go. I've traveled internationally to cities like Los Angeles, Singapore, Stuttgart, Paris, and I must admit that these cities are streaks ahead of us when it comes to controlling noise pollution, and in particular the usage of vehicular horns. Primarily because of general state of awareness of the people driving and commuting in these cities. There's hardly anyone on the road who uses horn, even in peak hour traffic. On the lighter side of things, I see that I'm not alone when it comes to people who think that horn usage is unnecessary in the city. In one such instance, if I may recall, I was riding with my friend. He was sitting next to me, and of course the signal went green and there was a lot of honking from behind, especially from one taxi driver. So when he came in front, we just let him go. So we again stopped because the signal turned red again. Then we looked at him and he said, "Why don't you keep your right leg on the accelerator and drive instead of the horn?" You should have seen the look on his face. It was worth $1,000, and we had a nice laughter. I've also seen some of them in Bangalore using very witty bumper stickers. Like some of them went like, "Honk if you're stupid," "Honk if you want to be arrested." And there was one which said, "Driver on pills for road rage, please use horn responsibly for your own safety." While I know it will take a paradigm shift in the general commuting publics thought process to bring in this change, I still feel that it is easily a very achievable factor, which is totally under control of your fingertips that press the horn button. While the government is doing its part in bringing in stricter noise levels and norms for newer vehicles that are being manufactured and launched, I want to request each and every one of you in this hall today to ignite your minds and please use your vehicular horns responsibly and not honk unnecessarily, and please educate others who you see misusing the horn button. If you remember, I started this speech with a dream that one day I would like to see Bangalore on par with some international cities like Los Angeles or Singapore, even in peak traffic, where there is nobody who would actually use horn. And moreover, personally I feel, as a driver, I myself have stopped using horns since my travels, and I find that I'm a more aware driver rather than just being careless. You can anticipate things from others when you're silent, and you're more focused on what you're trying. So I urge you guys to please try that out. And as Ashwati sang a song at the end of her speech, I would like to close with another from John Lennon, which said, "You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one." Thank you.